They had Clooney. They could have let us have the damn snow.
Picture the lights dimming and a hush sweeping across the Dolby Theatre as two of television's most beloved characters, Lorelai and Rory Gilmore, grace the stage together once more. In that single heartbeat, time seemed to fold in on itself, transporting fans back to the cozy streets of Stars Hollow where autumn leaves twirled, coffee cups clinked, and rapid-fire banter reigned supreme. When Alexis Bledel and Lauren Graham stepped into the Emmy spotlight, the audience erupted in applause. Cheers echoed through every corner of the room, and for that fleeting moment, Hollywood became a small Connecticut town draped in fall's golden hues. On the evening of September 14, 2025, the 77th Primetime Emmy Awards felt more like a family reunion than the glitzy industry showcase it usually is. Clad in a shimmering silver strapless gown, Alexis Bledel floated onto the stage alongside Lauren Graham, who wore a sleek, timeless black column dress. As they reached the microphone, their presence sparked immediate warmth. Two friends revisiting a world they once inhabited, a world defined by witty comebacks, oversized coffee cups, and the sweet strain of a Gilmore Girls theme. Their mission for the night was simple: present the award for outstanding writing in a comedy series, but their true gift was reminding everyone why Gilmore Girls became such an indelible part of pop culture. With trademark charm, the duo nodded to the show's humble beginnings on the WB back in October 2000. If there was ever a birthday on the Drew Carey Show next door, we got their leftover sheet cake, Lauren quipped, and the audience roared with laughter. We looked hungry, Alexis chimed in, so we marched around Burbank holding up signs that read, "Connecticut Today, thank you very much." In just a few lines, they painted a vivid picture of young actors making do with limited budgets, of shooting scenes under the relentless California sun while pretending to brave New England winters. That one snowy episode? It was the stuff of legend, and their mock grievance over squandering that precious artificial snowfall was pure Gilmore gold. The most memorable zinger came when they turned on the show's self-deprecating humor. "We begged for real snow. They wet down the street once, and then washed it all away. They had Clooney. They could have let us have the damn snow." At that moment, every fan in the crowd felt the decades melt away. It wasn't just a joke about production constraints. It was a nod to the shared intimacy viewers felt with Rory and Lorelai as they paced the streets of Stars Hollow, chased down romance, and navigated life's big questions, no matter how small or ridiculous they might have seemed. Earlier that night, on the red carpet, Alexis and Lauren balanced nostalgia with glamour. Alexis's gown caught every flash, silver sequins shimmering like 1,000 tiny stars, while Lauren's elegant black dress spoke to the understated sophistication her character always carried, even on a dress-down Friday in Luke's diner. Paparazzi snapped endless photos as they posed side by side, chatting casually like old friends. In one interview, when asked how it felt to be back together, Lauren confessed she hadn't been this nervous since her first audition for Melissa McCarthy, and Alexis, ever the quick wit, encouraged her to pretend she was just there ordering coffee at Luke's. Behind every fan's tweet, comment, or late-night forum post, Gilmore Girls lives on as the ultimate comfort watch. It's the show that invented autumnal TV, sweaters, pumpkins, leaf piles, and the scent of chai wafting through crisp air. It's the blueprint for comfort TV, inspiring series like The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel with its fast pace, sharp writing, and heart that beats just a little faster. Gilmore Girls didn't just capture a season, it claimed it, and no amount of streaming service scrolls can erase the memory of those opening credits, Carey Mulligan's Where You Lead, or that trademark window-to-window banter. When social media exploded with excitement after the reunion, the comments fell into predictable yet delightful buckets. Sheer praise for Alexis and Lauren's timeless beauty, fond recollections of binge-watching their favorite episodes, and an overwhelming chorus demanding more. "They should make a spin-off. I want to know whose baby Rory had," read one of the top-liked comments, igniting a flurry of theories ranging from Logan to Jess, to the quirky idea that Luke himself might have slipped Rory a cup of his special diner coffee. Fans drafted elaborate pitches. Sookie's restaurant winning a Michelin star, Paris and Doyle's children squabbling over debate club trophies, Lane's band rocking the local pub, and even Miss Patty converting her dance studio into a dinner theater. The most ambitious fan fiction woven that night painted a sumptuous tapestry of Stars Hollow in 2025. Rory as a celebrated novelist on her sophomore release tour, Jess as the gritty editor who champions her work, Lorelai and Luke navigating the joys and chaos of grandparenthood while still bickering over pancake recipes, and Emily Gilmore, ever the social maven, hostessing charity galas and swiping left on every potential companion. Even Taylor Deuce had a subplot, campaigning against the new pub for spoiling small-town charm, only to secretly sample every artisanal brew behind the bakery counter. If ever there were proof that a fictional world can become a living, breathing community, it's this. But the evening wasn't just about fan wishes. Industry insiders noted the streaming landscape's ravenous appetite for nostalgic reboots. From Gossip Girl to Sex and the City, the revival trend proved that audiences crave familiar comforts, even if those comforts come with a side of unresolved storylines. Netflix's own 2016 A Year in the Life revived Gilmore Girls for 4 feature-length episodes, offering glimpses of adulthood's trials and triumphs but leaving the Rory as mother question tantalizingly open. Now, with Alexis and Lauren back in tandem under the Emmys' grand spotlight, studios are quietly circling the property once more, eyes glinting at the potential to milk every last drop of autumnal magic. And yet something about this reunion felt more genuine than the typical reboot announcement or trailer drop. It wasn't a glossy production teaser. It was 2 actors having fun, poking gentle fun at their past, and reminding viewers why the show mattered in the first place. That authenticity, an unforced warmth and a sense of shared history, resonated far beyond Hollywood insiders. In a world beset by headline fatigue, geopolitical drama, and endless streaming choices, people longed for something simpler. The love between a mother and daughter, served up with espresso shots and humor so fast you have to rewind just to catch every pop culture reference. As the applause died down and the award envelope was opened, fans took to Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit to celebrate not just the reunion but the very idea of comfort TV. Hashtags like #GilmoreReunion and #AutumnLivesOn trended for hours, with viewers trading gifs of that memorable snow episode, debating whether Kirk's antics were underrated, and weighing in on the correct ratio of coffee to cream. For many, the Emmys moment was more than a stunt. It was an invitation to revisit a beloved series, to rewatch old seasons with fresh eyes, and to rediscover the small joys in everyday conversations about literature, life, and the perfect slice of carrot cake. And what of the future? Rumors swirl of a limited series that might finally untangle Rory's life as a writer, or perhaps a spin-off focused entirely on Stars Hollow's supporting cast. The ideal format, it seems, would be a tight 4 to 6 episode arc, enough to resolve burning questions, sprinkle in beloved characters, and leave viewers cozy but satisfied. Whether such a project ever sees the light of day depends on a delicate mix of creator interest, actor availability, and network confidence. Yet if this Emmy reunion taught us anything, it's that the appetite for Gilmore Girls has never waned. If anything, it's only grown stronger with time. In the end, Alexis Bledel and Lauren Graham didn't just present an award. They rekindled a cultural flame that has warmed countless hearts over 25 years. They reminded us that some stories, especially those told in rapid-fire dialogue over bottomless cups of coffee, transcend their era, becoming evergreen symbols of comfort, family, and wit. As fans click play on their streaming queues, leaf piles and pumpkin-spiced aromas in virtual tow, they carry with them a simple truth. Sometimes, the greatest magic is found not in elaborate special effects or blockbuster budgets, but in the everyday charm of a mother-daughter duo who taught us that life's best moments are shared over a hot drink and a clever retort. And tonight, under the bright lights of the Emmys, Stars Hollow glowed just a little brighter once again.